Tech Talk.
TikTok.
Anyway, as you can see, this is Ethan's show. Ethan is unable to make it, but we are going to fill in his spot. This is Tech, and we're going to be talking some Tech Talk.
I'm a robot. Wait, wrong. Tech. Sorry.
Tech.
You have to excuse sometimes. You know, it's okay. It's okay.
But so, Mr. Hammer had has some tech news.
Wait, I want to go first.
Okay.
He's excited. Let him go.
Tech Talk, let's go.
He's excited.
So I'm gonna go first with some tech news. The first thing I want to talk about, 'cause I just found out about it. Okay, so CES is coming up soon, so there's a lot of stuff there. But Samsung decided to kind of step out, as a lot of people do, to kind of get some of their products out or whatever. That way, they're QLED or whatever TVs and things like that. But we're not talking about that. I want to talk about how they want to go eco-friendly, and they want to talk about this little thing right here. It's a remote. It's not their remote, but I want to talk about their remote. It's called the solar cell remote, or is it solar cell remote. It's a new remote that they've come out with for their new TVs. That's pretty much, it's solar powered and indoor light powered, to where they don't need batteries anymore at all. It's to stay the whole eco green thing, and it's supposed to last up to about the length of the new standard TVs, about 7 years. So it'll keep charging as long as you have some type of light. I'm assuming it works with I know it works with LEDs. I'm assuming it'll work with all the others, incandescent and whatnot. But it works solar.
I mean, solar panels take any kind of light to go in.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't have to be actual solar light that goes in there.
Okay.
Certain solar panels, yes. But like, that's why you can have one of those little like bobblehead things that sit on your desk that just.
Why we both?
That's why I laughed, because y'all were like in unison doing the same motion.
Anyway, continue. Go ahead.
But yeah, I'm excited about the more you know, because I like that. I didn't know that. That actually, now I want solar stuff all around my house and apartment and other things and cars, on my shoes. Solar shoes. How would they work? Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, that's we can, if I do that, then I'm gonna get Snake talking about ideas, and then we'll never end the show. But
2 hour show.
Yeah. But that's pretty much it. I just want to talk about that because I think that's amazing, because I think all remote companies, TV companies, or whatever, should have that, or whatever. Even game console companies should have that one day, to where everything is like, it's solar from the lights and all that kind of stuff like that, to where it'll just stay charging. I mean, I know people on Xbox, they love the battery packs, or batteries in there, but I just think that's a very innovative thing, and I wanted to get that out the way, because the next thing that Hammer's going to talk about is so amazing, it was going to overshadow it. So I was like, I'm going to get mine out the way first. Boom, bam, boom, and done. So with that, Hammer, you can take it away.
I'm gonna just kind of intro it, and I'm gonna let Snake have it, because this is his wheelhouse. I was excited about it because I got to see it, because it was shared by you, and it was mentioned on. If you hadn't went and watched the Get Down, if you watched the Get Down, mentioned that we were going to talk about it next week, but it's so badass. We got to talk about it now. VR, new VR gear. Like I said, I'm very, very vaguely know what's going on with it, but here's what caught my attention, and then I'll let Snake dive deep into it, because it's awesome. The video that was played, the video I saw, the guy was on a platform, he was walking around, he had a gun, or he had his hands in like he's holding a gun, and he was using it with a VR headset. Now, I have never been a big VR person. I think it's cool. I just didn't never think it was for me. But doing that is right in my wheelhouse. If I can someday play like Call of Duty, Battlefield, like that, I'm down. I'm 100% down. I know I'm not gonna tear up nothing in my house. I don't know. I might get excited, like dive or something. Forget that it's not that's a game, but being able to do that and looking at how what the little bit they showed and what the graphics were like, it was awesome. But I'm gonna let Snake dive into it and details about it. But very, very revolutionary, very awesome, and I need this in my life. So I'm gonna let him take it away.
I mean, I thought you had more to talk about it, man.
Bruh, like I was saving it for the show next week because I wanted to like get all the details, but it was so awesome, and I understood why you wanted to put it on the tech part. So I'm letting you have it.
Well, yeah. So basically, I've been following them. This is the Omni Vericheck. Very anyway. I've been following them forever. It's the Omni. This is before, like, damn, I'm trying to remember exactly how long I was following them. They've upgraded. They've upgraded their, like, this is the latest version. When I saw this, I was like, yes, I needed the other one, but this one is, oh my god, like they upgraded it so much. Like the original one that I wanted. What it is that for everybody with VR is basically to where you can literally move and run, jump, kneel, squat. Like they added everything into this. Like I think they even have on this one where they have
There
it
was
so
a
you can
there was
actually
a
sit
vest.
down.
Was there? They had a vest on too, right?
Yeah, well, with this one, what like the original one, what I was trying to say is that the original one had the platform, the same platform, but they had like this bar that went all the way around you. Like you had to step into it. And it was a hip harness that you put on that and it rotated back and forth. So you kind of restricted, you know, and you can turn in circles and you can run because it holds you up. And you can run and you can do a little jump and stuff and it registers all that. You have to put these little shoe things on your shoes and it's like basically the way that the platform is it's like slanted to where you're running and you're basically your feet are sliding the whole time. So it does kind of feel like you're gonna fall. So you have to get used to it's a thing a way you have to. I've done a couple of other ones that are similar to it, like in the mall, but the way that the one I did in the mall, like the way it was set up is very like I thought I was gonna bring the entire machine down like when I was running. Because their machine was like kind of like a hangman type thing where it kind of goes up, over, and then down, and like you're attached to it. So you're running, all that weight's coming down. Like you didn't have enough weight in the back, it's gonna tilt over. So it's very the design was anyway. This one, they removed the borders and they made it a vest. They put a vest and the harness. It's like the weight harness and everything's on the back. And the way that the design is, like it moves with you as you move. It's so advanced. I was like, oh my god, that's like in the video. We're gonna share it on Facebook. Go watch it because this is freaking amazing. I wish I could order this so bad.
Well, you can, but
I know.
it's okay.
I know I can.
Yeah.
If I wanted to go broke.
Yeah, you gotta go broke.
I physically can't right now. Like my bank account set up, and the way my wife is set up,
stupid.
The way my life is set up, and none of that works right now. So yeah.
But it's. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna add to it. For everybody, another video I saw on it, they were talking about that like what Snake was talking about, the little platform because I guess they made the first one, the Omni Vertrix, Yeah, they made that with the treadmill, and then they upgraded it, and they made that for, and they said they decided to just send them all out to commercials. I mean, commercials like if you have a main event or a Dave and Buster's and other things like that, they were sending them to those types of places because that's where the market was, right? That's where people wanted it the most because you couldn't really put it in your home, but as more and more people, because it's another video where people kept coming to these places, these Dave and Buster's and whatnot, and they're like, man, where can I order this? Where can I get one? Even people like Mark Cuban and was like, hey, we want this. So they decided that we need to make one for the home. But as Snake just said, they changed it to where you can have full motion and movement and do everything. Because why would it, if you're gonna bring it home, they want it to where you can do everything. So that vest is like they got a harness. So now you can crouch apparently, and you can actually jump off the ground because the harness will hold you up just a little bit. Now the guy didn't jump that much off the ground, so I'm wondering if he would have jumped if he did like a halo jump and hold yourself up for a little bit and then come down. I don't know. He didn't do it, but I wonder if you can because I want to try that halo jump.
All it does is like all you gotta do is like a hop. Like everything's gonna be dependent on the games that it's running for. But it gives you way more motion than the other one. Like I was blown away when I saw the video. I was like, this is awesome. Like the improvements they did to it, it's just getting better. Like this is just the second one. Like they're going to make better and more improvements. Like it is getting closer and closer to Ready Player One. Like this is
right now. Actually, I think they said that's where they got the idea to make it. The new version of it was from Ready Player One. I think they said they saw when they saw it, and they was, or is it the other way around? Something like that.
Ready Player One has always been has been the leading VR. I want to be that, like it's one, like you talk to just about any VR developer, and that's one of their, like, ever since I watched Ready Player One or read the book,
right?
Like they wanted that, and just the technology is getting more and more advanced, and that's why we're able to do certain things now. They do have not Omni, they have other, like the one from the movie is a real one. Like a company actually made that for the video. And it worked. Like it's a regular treadmill, and it records you in the middle of the treadmill. So, and as you walk, it moves. Like wherever you walk, the treadmill moves. Like it has a treadmill that goes basically forward and backwards, but also each individual tread is another treadmill that goes left and right. So as you're walking, if you're going diagonal, it's going to be moving back, but also moving left and right. So you're going to be moving back at an angle or moving forward at an angle. Like it's freaking amazing. Like that's just another version. Like there's other versions out there.
It gives you the feel like it gives you the feel like if you're walking, like you start to turn to the right, then the treadmill that's going horizontal will begin to move. So it feels like your feet are you're walking forward, but you're walking at an angle like you're going to turn to the right.
It's going off.
That's pretty dope.
So it's a learning curve at first, because your mind has to realize what you're like, especially when you put the VR on. Like your mind has to reaccustom, like think of what it's doing. So that's one of the main issues that they're running into with VR. Like some people cannot handle VR. Like
True. I've seen those videos on YouTube. They're funny.
Like Lawrence cannot do VR.
Really?
Like, yeah, whenever he puts it, like I put it on him one time and he was playing just a game, like he started sweating, like literally like drenched, like just standing. He got sick to his stomach, everything. Wow. Like, because he knew he wasn't moving, but his body thought like it was because he was moving in
Yeah.
the game, his body wasn't
He had
comprehending
virtual,
what was going
like
on.
he had like virtual motion sickness, basically.
Yeah, it's like vertigo
That's
or something like that.
Yeah.
vertigo.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Wow.
But I knew I took that off of him real quick because I was like, because he started glistening. I was like, what the hell? So like, yeah, I man, like,
Well, see, the good thing now is that with like, especially like with the Oculus is getting the Oculus for me as far as a headset is probably for me anyway, it's the leading one in my opinion or whatever. Some might say HTC, whatever, but I would say that because I think that they're probably gonna be the first one headset wise that gets it to where they probably have it the most comfortable, and they probably have it to where you're probably going to be sitting in like they could probably go in your if in some years they could probably go in your room, capture your entire room, frame by frame, put it on your head, and you'll be like, "Whoa!"
they can already do that.
And you'll probably be like, "Hold up,
They can
hold
already
up."
do that.
Well, see, yeah, but
It's
I think that's dope.
It's called AR, augmented reality.
Augmented reality. I've heard of that. Yeah.
That's augmented reality.
Yeah.
But they have
Microsoft has
VR.
that.
It's I think it's the Galaxy Quest, I think, or HTC Vive. Like whenever you see the headsets that have cameras on the outside, like you'll see cameras on the outside, like that. Those cameras are like doing your like recording what's outside of your room. Like so you can be playing the game, but still see. Sometimes you can still see what's around you. And kind of augmented in like there's a lot, man. It's getting so advanced. Like
Yeah.
I love it.
But to get back to the one, because they call it the Omni one, is the fact that they got it to where you can, you can fold it up. Now it's not like small. It's pretty much like if you have like a couch or a chair that you can kind of fold down and kind of move out the way, or like a foldable bed or something you can kind of fold and it's light enough to kind of move and put it in a different side of the room. It's kind of like that, which is dope. Now, going back to what Snake was saying, it's that right now it's not out yet, but they're having investor packs or something like that for $1,000.
That's what the original one was too. The original one was foldable and to where you can put up underneath, put it under your bed, put it in the corner. But the play size is like a circle, like you stand up and pretty much put a hexagon around you or an octagon. I don't know. It's a circle, but it's
octagon.
No, it's one of the one that has the most like lines. It looks like a circle, but it's all kind of squared. It's a octahedron. It's a
what is it? What is it?
Dexahedron. I don't know.
We're not the math nerds, so
it's just a lot of sides.
But anyway, it's just that circle area, like so you can put it anywhere in your room and still be able to play and run and move around. That's why I want it. I want it right here. I'll be on that thing all the time.
And the good thing is that harness, as what Hammer was saying, would stop you from breaking stuff. So you'll be able to duck and throw and move and run. Now, just don't let anybody record you. You know, your wife might come in. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm shooting a monster right there.
I can guarantee you somebody's going to break something. And somebody's going to be, they're not going to use it the right way, or somebody's going to do something. And it's going to end up on, just like all those people playing.
Me doing that Halo jumps.
No, you know what? He's got a point, because you know what? How many TVs you see it broke with Wii remotes on YouTube? Because people wouldn't put the damn strap on their wrist. It says it right there. Put the damn strap on. There's some games that told you, make sure you put the strap on your wrist, and people were just like, "Oh, no, I don't need the damn strap. I'm gonna play the game." Yeah.
You know, the people that play the VR TV, and they fall on their face because they're mountain climbing. And then there's like
start leaning and fall. Yep.
Mm-hmm. I don't need to calibrate this harness. I don't need this vest.
But
I can.
Anyway, that's gonna be Tech Talk.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll get Ethan onto his show. He's been working a lot with his job, so but we're gonna be filling in, and hopefully we can get him on here. We can get all talk again. But this is Tech Talk with Ethan. Yoshi.
He will be here. He will be here.
You will see him again. Promise
He
you.
will appear.
He will return.
But catch him next week. Maybe you'll see him.
Talk nerdy to me. Get nerdy with me.